Can you hear me, chat? Chat, can you hear me, chat?
Can you hear me, brother? I actually hope it's not making that weird fuzzy sound from me picking this up, but I just want to give a warning because there's people playing music in the background, so YouTube, please don't copyright me if you're picking it up. It's not me playing it, brother, on guard. And also, it's just Saturday, so if you hear mad people just driving around viciously outside, just don't worry about that, yeah?
Anyway, G. Not fucking around because we had a green week. As you see here, we were technically 3-0 for the week, including my mock-up, but officially 2-0, as you see by this trade here and this trade that I smacked earlier this morning, which I'm going to get into. But yeah, definitely a good turnaround after not really being the happiest of how I've been looking for trades recently. And then obviously trialing the strategy and seeing some genuine results from it this week, yeah, again, wasn't really aggressive early in the week, being really patient, which in hindsight was good, but at the same time I was like, I need to be able to trust my ability to take these trades because I know what I'm looking for. So it's more of a matter of just, again, putting myself in the fire and trying to get in some motion, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna break down my trade I took last night, which as you see here, you scale down so it's a bit clearer. We hit this nice sell, literally based off of the strategy I've been following here. But I'm gonna break it down properly. So on the day, we were still bullish we were bullish on the day, like probably the most bullish we've been ever since everything's been happening with the pound. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Find your range, brother. As you see here, from yesterday, we closed bullish and we continued that motion after this liquidity sweep on the daily. And I was like, okay, we could be looking for some buys today. Everywhere we were looking, like on the 4-hour, we were bullish, hourly bullish. But again, I've been trying to follow this respected areas of previous sessions. And as you see here from Asian, and for the rest of the early in the week with Asian session, we hadn't really got too much motion, like outside of these candles that happened from news. So yesterday as well, we had retail sales on the pound at 7, which caused this crazy green candle up. Same way with the other day, we had CPI and it caused this candle down. So obviously, I'm off the bat gonna be trying to follow those highs and lows from Asian and London. So we had Asian lows here, and we created a full on Asian high, which also became London highs. But London created a new low. It didn't come back down into these Asian lows. So I fully pretty much just disregarded Asian lows for a support level to buy. So I was like, I don't think, with no news happening for the dollar, I didn't think we want to push that down far enough to even look into this zone to push back up. But going into market open with obviously London closing at these lows, this is the only lows that really formed. And going into the market open, I was like, we were just in a weird range. I honestly wasn't even planning to take a trade. I was spending a lot of time last night on NAS, just like doing some charting and stuff on there because shout out my boy Sean, he was trying to get me tapped into a call just to have a look at how they trade in that. So I was just going over the charts on NAS, but still keeping the pound open because obviously this is my pair I've been trading on. But as you see here, going into market open, we're kind of just chopping it out of this range, and obviously from London, these are London lows here, and then we sort of just came into this consolidation pre-market New York, and we weren't really doing much after that. So I was like, I don't know if we were just going to sell off from this point, or I don't even know, because we had I had marked out these hourly lows as well and these hourly highs, and we were in no area to sweep any of that liquidity yet. But I was also still looking for buys, so I wanted ideally price to come down into London lows again, sweep these hourly lows, tap into London lows here, and then go on a bull run. That was my ideal. That's what I was looking for, but we weren't really seeing much. We were chopping literally for a whole hour up until about 1:45 on the macro. We started seeing a big push up, but at this point again, I was just kind of ruling it out, and I was just looking at NAS 100, just to trade on, not even to trade on, but just to look into. But then again, I started seeing it pushing up. I was like, bro, we're getting close to these hourly highs and these hourly highs, which is also London highs. And even though it wasn't in my daily bias to take a bull run, I was like, I'm sure enough that this motion right here, like we still haven't had enough hourly confirmations to continue breaking fully up into this upside, and we're still within this massive imbalance as well. So I was like, we haven't really had any down motion properly since the beginning of London, and we created a different low from Asian session. So I was just basing my stuff off, all right, if we can get a liquidity sweep up here on the hour, and then we can scale down into our lower time frames and get some confirmations, we could be looking for a sell here. And so pretty much we got that. We got that hourly, or we got the liquidity sweep on the 15 minute. I scaled down into the 5. As you see here, so we're well within London highs at this point, as you see, and we swept liquidity here off this line, off these hourly highs, as you see, swept, and then we started falling. And I was like, all right, bet. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for a 5-minute retrace. And from this candle, as you can see, we came out of this range, but we pushed back up. So I was like, all right, this is the retrace we're looking for. Scale down into the 1 minute, and I'm looking for 1 minute confirmations here. And what did I find right here on this blue box that I drew out? I had this 1 minute imbalance here. And as you see, after this 5-minute retrace, we ticked into that 1 minute imbalance, and that's where I entered from pretty much, and we shat the bid. I entered a bit late again. My entry could have been a bit better because it happened so fast, because I wasn't really paying like proper attention to this pair. I was going in between NAS 100 as well, but I was like, I just saw the opportunity, and I was like, if we're going still based strictly off of just off of the strategy I'm following, we're in a pretty good confirmation area to take a sell. And bro, we ended up flooding the face, G. Like, look at this. If I had taken, bro, I only took one profit again because I'm only trading on a $100 account at the moment, so I can only really set one take profit, and I pretty much just set it based off of these 1 minute lows, which is also an hourly low here. We mark it out, scaled into the 1 hour. As you see, it was equal lows, I believe. Hold on, let me just. Still getting used to getting clean on this. Like, I watch people do their stuff, and yeah, as you see, we had these hourly lows, and that was pretty much my target off of the 1 minute lows here. But if I had held it, or if I had a bigger account, I definitely would have made multiple take profits, and my second one would have been over here, and then my third one definitely would have been here. And bro, as you see, just off bit, like literally, literally just off of my own take profit that I took, it was a 1 to 2.88 risk to reward, which is pretty decent, G. Like, I've had some pretty good risk to reward wins this week, like all over the 2-point mark. But again, if I had a bigger account and I held my second take profit down to here, this would have been a 1 to 4.09 risk to reward. And then if we went to take profit 3, that's a 1 to 6.27. Like, this is big bread we're talking about. If you're trading on a high level account with some good numbers, bro, like, fuck, that's money to be made. And we still caught a nice trade here, and bro, we just ended up flooding the face, and we still closed bullish for the day, which was interesting because we just went on a massive selling run for a while. But bro, I'm not gonna complain, and this was the first time I've actually watched my trade hit properly, like a trade that I've actually gotten into, and watching it hit in real time. It was pretty tough, G. Like, I was just like watching it, obviously still controlling my emotions because I was just so confident in what I was looking for. And yeah, I mean, it was low-key pretty picture perfect besides my execution, because I got in a little bit after the imbalance got filled, because again, it happened so fast. So yeah, we hit this imbalance, and pretty much once it got to like down here where this green line is, that's when I entered. But I saw we're just continuing on this bearish momentum, and I was like, there's no way. We just hit all of our targets. We swept this liquidity, broke structure, we had a 5-minute retrace, and then we scaled into the 1 minute, and we hit that fair value gap, as you can see by this blue box. And bro, we flooded the face, G, and it was literally, that's probably the cleanest trade and the cleanest setup I've low-key found so far. I haven't really used a 1 minute confirmation in a long time. The first time I used a 1 minute confirmation was actually my first ever trade I took on a demo account, and that was probably my best trade to date as well, but outside of this one. But after that, I wasn't really using the 1 minute. I was just using the 5 minute and the 15, which is definitely meta for Forex. But I just like, I don't know, there was something about using the 1 minute, and probably a lot of influence from watching TJR as well, because he likes to execute on the 1 minute. But it's just good to get that extra confirmation on the lower time frames. Once you're fully in your um, high time frame areas of confluences, it's good to, after you get those confluences from the 15 and the 5, see if you can scale down to the into the 1 minute and get a proper execution area. Because if it wasn't for that 1 minute fair value gap being filled, I probably just, I mean, we still would have gone in our favor. I would have pressed sell, but as you see here on the 5 minute, like, oh, why are you disappearing on me, Dane? Like, even then, like, we retraced again, but we would, for me, I don't know where just to go based off of that 5 minute retrace, but which again would have worked, but I just wanted to get the extra confirmation on the 1 minute, and I just quickly looked for it. Could have been an order block or anything, and we ended up getting that little fair value gap, and I literally tapped that fair value gap and flooded the face. So yeah, man, that was my trade, and I'm definitely stoked for the turnaround of the week, because I wasn't really feeling too positive, trying to be, obviously, but like when you're not taking any trades for like the last few weeks, and obviously being new to the space again, and just watching how sideways GBP USD has been, it was just kind of like, I kind of got disheartened for a while. I was like, bro, am I ever like getting cut out for this? Am I gonna be good for this? And as I expressed earlier in my trade recaps, I haven't really been confident when it comes to taking sales for some reason, and like literally now so far my best win to date is from based off of sell. So just literally just by trusting my strategy, trusting my psychology, and it was pretty nice how I was able to navigate and change my bias throughout that trade. Even though we're bullish for the day, we'll just, as you see, we're consolidating here, and then we sort of just went on that bull run early, continuing that London momentum to the upside, but we respected London highs and ended up flooding the face from that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to give myself a pat on the back for that. We had a pretty decent trading week after going into the trading week not very confident. But then after seeing this mock-up I had here hit, I was like, alright, I just got to trust myself here. And then we went into our next session. Pro smacked a nice little bull run. And then to end the week, we cracked a nice selling momentum downside here. And yeah, man. It's just like, I can't even be mad at not being able to take profits down here, because I still took a nice 1 to 2.88 risk to reward. But if I had a high account, I definitely would have had my second take profit at these hourly lows, which would have been crazy money that can be made on these markets if you know what you're looking for. But yeah, I don't want to hold anything for too long. I just want to say thank you guys for tapping with me this week. Obviously trying a strategy for myself personally, and then also just content wise, stepping into that vlogging field as well on top of me trading, because obviously I just want you guys to get to know me more as a person. Like, these educational videos are definitely dope. I fuck with this type of shit too, but again, I don't want to just be restricted to just one thing and be looked at as, oh, he's just a trader or this and that. I just want to be me and be recognized for that, and hopefully be able to provide some value from the charts. Again, bro, don't ever take my shit as financial advice for this. This is me. This is just like a visual journal for me. Like, this is making this stuff because I just hate writing. So I like to do this first and then write it down. But if you guys can gain some value from this as a beginner, because again, I've only been in this for only 4 months, about to be 5 months. And, you know, that just shows the amount of time you can, if you put in the right consistency, anything you do, it can pay off. And yeah, staying positive going into the new week and going into the new month, bro. We're going to be in November soon, and there's going to be big things happening within the market because of obviously the elections overseas and shit, so just being wary of that. But yeah, still feeling good. So hope you guys enjoyed. Fight with me. This is all just the beginning of so much more, and I hope one day this can be looked at as a grow and be like, damn, people can see this, and you know, this was just the beginning story of an amazing success story. Because I believe that in myself, and you guys should too. So yeah, man, I'm out. That's me done for the day, done for the week, and I'm gonna see you guys next week for brand new trading week, and we'll see if we get some more vlogs. But love, G. Appreciate you guys. I'm out. Latest.